Well, hello there guys, and welcome to another video. We're down on the ground today at London Heathrow Terminal 5 Bravo, or B, whatever you want to call it, on stand 546. We are in the 777-300ER today. Service down to Boston Logan over in America, with flight number of Speedbird 21 Golf. We are down on the ground today, as I said, Terminal 5 Bravo B, whatever you want to call it. Got a 27 left departure apparently. We're going to be departing towards the west, going out, going through and up towards the Atlantic Ocean. So what we can do is get into the flight planning. So we have set it up a little bit, we're just taking it out cold and dark because that takes ages. So could turn on the ADIRU and make sure all of this is okay. Yep. So we can arm the emergency lights. We don't need to pressurize the aircraft yet, so that's fine. Seatbelt signs could stay off for the moment. That's pretty much all fine for now. What we can now do then is go down here and turn the nav and logo lights on, and we can get straight into it. We don't need the packs on at the moment, so we're fine. So here we go. We can go into our fuel now. We are taking 80.2 tons of fuel today. So, which is about that. Yeah, that's about right. So only taking about, we're not that heavy, so that's fine. So if we just write down quickly, zero fuel rate of 5.9. We can do the rest. Transition altitude is apparently given to us by ATC, which we shall be talking to soon. So if we go and check the ATIS quickly on 128.075.
Heathrow information. X-ray time 1320. Alerting. Arrival runway 27 right. Departure runway 27 left. Transition level. Flight level 75. Surface wind 340. 5 knots. Bearing between 300 and 030 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometer or more. Overcast 1,100 feet. Temperature plus 9. Dew point plus 7. QNH 1011. Delivery and ground closed. For start clearance, contact tower 118.
So we get pre-tune 118 decimal 185. Pre-tune that. So yeah, that's fine. Pre-tune 1185, and we can go for our payload now. So we are taking 338 passengers today. So what we can do is just fill with a zero fuel weight apparently of 212.8. So if I just put that in and it'll fill that out for us. So that's fine. So we just leave it as that. You don't really need to worry about that now. So actually I can change our zero fuel weight written down to 212.8. That's fine. So we can get into the flight planning now. So if we go to our FMC, still do need to update the ALLEX cycle, which is fine. So we can go position in it, which is, we are underground at Heathrow, which is Echo Golf Lima Lima, stand 546, and then we take this position here and put it in there, and now our IRS is aligned. Can go to the route page now, route request in it, we're doing this one here, so we'll request that one and just wait for it to load. I will be, if the departure isn't already in, I will be changing that, because I was supposed to be recording this. I'm currently recording this on a Saturday. I was supposed to be recording this yesterday, which was a Friday. So, and the wind yesterday was favouring for runway 09. Left, so 09 right, well, film 1 to 09, so 09 right departure. But today the winds are different, so we're just going to stick with this. We're on Speedbird 2-1 Golf, and we can put our departure in. Alright, 27 left, Compton 3 Golf. Go back to the route page. We can activate that. So there we go. It's fine. Can just take it out. That's basically us fine. So what I will do is tune into tower. We can guess our clearance.
Information units 101 on board and request 5 parking stamps there. Recommend park 7 Golf departure, scope 6056. Please understand Brooklyn's Park 7 Golf departure, squawk 6256. Can 1030. Yeah, 100 direct triple ready. Wilco, Cannon 103 down.
Heathrow Tower, very good afternoon to you, sir. Speedbird 2-1 Golf, we are on stand 546, we are on 777-300ER. QNH 1011 with information X-ray, request clearance please to Boston as filed.
Speedbird 2-1 Golf, Heathrow Tower, clear to Boston, Compton 3 Golf, 7666.
Clear to Boston, Compton 3 Golf, departure score 7666, Speedbird 2-1 Golf.
Speedbird 2-1 Golf, we got correct for Boston.
Wilco, Speedbird 2-1 Golf.
Yeah, I'm 66 Quebec, we'll get start.
We can put our squawk in, because
KM 66 Quebec, back forward, with a green facing north. We'll start for facing north.
6,
Then I'm 60 Quebec.
6.
Okay, I'm 103 so push start, stand 1, 110. Okay, I'm 103, delay 5 minutes. Don't be pushing that time side.
No, I can leave it at that.
This is scale 66 Quebec.
So
we can do simultaneous pushback, high fast pushback, yes.
Which is here.
Okay, that is fine. So it's KM 66 Quebec, change and then 411 standard pushing start through facing.
Fuel is 13.6 tons.
Yeah, pushing start approved. KM 66 Quebec.
And we're cruising at flight.
KM 1030, back forward, pushing start through, lead facing north. Lead is actually and then comes back.
With a cost index.
We should start
apparently
north. KM
45 today. We'll be stepping to 0. And we're gonna be derated to 45 degrees, so we've got a takeoff there, 94.6%.
Heathrow Tower, good afternoon for Speedbird 0766. Requesting weather check.
We can put in flap 5. So we got V2 179, so what we can do is put that in here.
Good afternoon, sir. Speedbird 0766 is Airbus A320 at stand 511 with the information X-ray currently. Please copy ahead departure to Oslo at 5.
So takeoff weight is 292.
Speedbird 766, stand by for rebriefing.
So 179 still, so that's fine. So what we can do then is go to our checklist, test the oxygen which is down here. That's fine. So that can be ticked off. Flight instruments heading indicated 272, and our altimeters 1011 indicated 100 feet. Parking brake can now be set, and that's checklist complete. Let's just check we ain't got any more ATC after this, so we can already go up to 380 and select the heading of 272 because that's the runway heading at the moment. Can cancel all those warnings because that's basically just all this stuff up here for fuel pumps not being on or anything, which we do not need on at this moment as we are currently parked on stand. We can go to the VNAV page. Transition is 7,500.
So the 766 movement is to Oslo Bar Moment, Bookman's Park 7 Golf departure, then out of headed Squawk 6244.
I'm going to turn the ATC down a little bit.
Speedboard 0766 here to Oslo, Oslo through BPK7 Oslo departure, then as rerouted calling after Larga the en route. And please again for the stop for Speedboard 0766.
It's going to be 5.
Confirmed departure for Bookman's Park, Bravo, Papa Kilo 7.
I'm going to go get some Heathrow ground shots.
6244.
So EGLL Nats is where I'm going to go to find, because I ain't got navigation. That's why I'm not on the most up-to-date air cycle. We are going to be on Bravo, so we're going to be pushing back onto Charlie, nose left.
Roger,
going to be taxiing down Charlie, then we'll probably be sent left onto Alpha, all the way down to November Bravo 2, or we could be sent round to Link 28 to Bravo 3. If you want to go and get the ground charts, I'll link it in the description for you so you can have a look at what we're talking about.
Yeah, 1030 taxi right Sierra for you, hold it Sierra 1.
So what I will do, start the APU, so we can start,
316 right November,
get ready to pressurize the aircraft.
Speed of 316, line up and wait from 127 left. The caution, there will be one engine departure ahead of you. Roger, okay, so line up and wait and 66 Quebec from Sierra Bravo 3, clear for takeoff 27 left, surface between 340 degrees, 5 knots. Clear flag 27 left via Sierra Bravo 3, 66 Quebec.
Right, once the APU is running, we can start pressurizing the aircraft, get GSX ready for push and start, and then we can get on. Okay guys, so we are back. The APU is now running, so what we can do is turn left pack and right pack on. Can start pressurizing the aircraft, turn that onto auto, turn this onto auto, turn that onto auto, and turn this onto auto. We're almost ready to go now. So flight deck door is not simulated, so we're just going to say it's closed. I do need to close the outer doors actually, ditch the jetway, so that's fine. Close. Can ditch the external power. Ground connections, we can get rid of all this. Ditch the jetway. get GSX ready for push and start. Nose left, tail right. BRB guys, I shall be back. Well anyway guys, I am back. Can carry on pressurising the aircraft, get the fuel pumps on. If I've got any fuel in the centre, I'll have a look in a second. So MCT V2172, heading 272, altitude 380. Takeoff speeds V1 166, VR173 and V2 179. CDU pre-flight complete. Trim. If we go to flight controls, I believe it's that one. If I can find it. There we go. 755. Sorted. So I'll go back to the checklist. Trim. Takeoff, briefing complete, and the beacon light can now go on. I will restart. Actually, I'm gonna just currently quickly restart Cortel. I restart Cortel. Now it's that complete. Can now get perfect pushback departure, nose left, tail right. No. So that's us sorted. So what we can do is actually put this on the legs page. Get that on here. For now, can bring these up. Get the engine page on for now. Actually, I do need to check the fuel quickly. See if there's any in the centre. We've got a little bit in the centre, so it's on the sensor pumps on. So what we can do now is call for a push and start.
Departure check completed. Live has been inserted. Release parking brakes.
It works. I've just lost my push to talk though on here.
Release parking brakes.
Speed 2 on. I am not getting anything on that sim at the moment. Hold on. Be right back, guys. Again.
Release parking brakes.
Stay again for EGLL-KBOS.
Release parking brakes.
BVAI 7 Golf departure, squawk 6234 QNH 1011.
Someone literally just said BPK.
Release parking brakes.
Speedbird 2-1 Golf ready for push and start.
So you're going 546, push start, facing south.
Release parking brakes.
546 push start approved face south. Speedbird 2-1 Golf. So we've got our push and start clearance, so we can go release the park of it.
All engines clear. Start that wheel.
So what we'll do, start the clock.
Cubic 916, 10517, information Yankee 8020. Requesting clearance to Frankfurt. Cubic 916, say to Frankfurt, Russian pedaling, deal off departure, 3436. Looking to go departure, squawk 3432 for Speedbird 916.
So south is standard.
14340. Alright, squad 3430, speedbird 916. This is that right?
GSX always seems to go ham with Datilla. I don't know why, but it just does. It's quite funny. So you can hear the engine starting up in the background. What we can do is put traffic on, and Sims just pause. Put traffic on, data, and weather on there. Put traffic, data, terrain on there. Then put this on. Turn the VORs on. Same on this side.
I see, you can never expect like this time, right, let's land some swing north of
I can't actually get to that, so if I go to the first officer seat quickly.
Yes, man, 27 right, thanks for luck, I'll need it.
Right, that seems to be engine 1 stabilised, so we can start number 2. 1, 2, oil in.
Heathrow Tower, speed 0766 with info Yankee on board, ready to taxi. 0766, that's my Alpha, hold at Logan. Taxi Alpha 274, speed 0766.
For any sort of departure today, but here's what it is. Do we need our cross feeds on? Let's just turn the cross feeds on for now. I believe we may need them at some point.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brakes are set. So we can turn RTO, go in flaps 5 departure, so flaps 1, flaps 5. Sorry for that noise you could probably hear in the background, guys. Bit of work going on in the house, but cannot delay any more videos if I'm honest with you. So that's fine.
Unlocking gear.
Can go to the checklist.
Speed down to our 6 for the start of the pushback.
Anti-ice is not required. Check recall. FMC message. Recall. Check. Let's go to the flight controls page. Go full up, full down, neutral for left, full right, neutral, rudder left, rudder right, neutral. So we can go back onto the engine page. Actually, go back to the checklist. Flight controls are checked. Ground equipment is clear. Before takeoff checklist is complete. That's fine. So it's the after takeoff, which that will be complete as soon as we become airborne anyway, which is fine. Go back onto the engine page.
I'm trying to get some socks.
Yeah, you're supposed to knock. Cause
Sorry.
sorry about that, guys. Got a bit rudely interrupted. We can call for taxi now. So I'm gonna go and call for taxi. Speedbird 21 Golf ready for taxi.
Sorry, station calling, guys.
Speedbird 21 Golf ready for taxi.
Speedbird 21 Golf taxi left down, left onto Bravo, hold at Lockheed.
Left onto Bravo, hold at Lockheed, Speedbird 21 Golf. So Bravo.
Right, Kilo Lima, taxi left out, stand 231,
So it's Bravo Lockheed, so it won't be on Alpha, it'll be Bravo today, guys. So let's get taxi in. Turn the taxi lights on.
Taxi to gate 220 from Alpha 9 Echo. So we're taking an email in taxi 203, taxi right onto Bravo, left Foxtrot, and hold at Foxtrot 1 initially.
Could get going now. So yeah, taxiing left onto Bravo, we've got a hold at Lockheed.
Right on Bravo, left on.
Don't know why we're not going on to Alpha. Flipping out, there's a British Airways A320 coming out there. Wonder where he's off to. It's probably a shuttle, or it could still be a BA. Don't know. I don't know if he's currently on Alpha, if I can see correctly. Yeah, he is. So what I'm going to be doing is going left onto Bravo, as it stands. So we're going left onto Bravo like so, and I'll basically, it's almost like a race between me and him now. Cabin is ready for departure, so we're they're one step ahead of us basically. I don't know if BA do single-ended taxis in their 777, so I know for a fact they do it in their A320s. Don't know about 777 though. Alright, something to be desired. I'm just currently going to request controller info, check the QNH, it is still 1011, so that's good. Just want to keep updated. So I just need to work out where we are now. So go on. So currently here, so where's control tower? So we're currently by Echo, so we just got to carry on by Terminal 2 Bravo and hold at Lockheed, which is just down here somewhere.
Speedbird 916, left taxi. Speedbird 916, taxi by Alpha hold.
So we've got a hold over here.
You broke up. Please confirm Logan.
Well, it didn't break up, mate. That's probably your internet. APU is running. Probably best idea to shut that one down.
BVAI Alpha, hold at Logan. Speedbird 916.
Got a total fuel of 79.9 tons now. That's fine. Where he's probably going to actually send me then is linked to November Bravo 1. I don't know. But we've got a hold here which is Lockheed. So just where my mouse is here, I've got a hold there. Just a sign there saying Lockheed as well. Which is fine. I'm alright with holding there. It's just going to give it clearance to move.
Zero 766 straight ahead, hold up November Bravo 2 Echo. Again, fast people 6. 766 and continue straight ahead all the way to the end and hold at November Bravo 2 Echo. Continue all the way to the end of the taxiway and gonna hold at November Bravo for speedboard 0766.
Oh dear.
021 Golf, continue straight ahead to 8, holding November Bravo 1.
Roger, continue straight ahead, link 28, hold November Bravo 1 to be with 2 on Golf. So my thoughts exactly, straight ahead, link 28, and then to November Bravo 1.
With 2 Kilo Lima holding out what I think is Foxtrot 1. So 2 Kilo Lima, Roger, coming out Foxtrot 2, no problem, continue straight ahead Fox. Left onto Bravo on the south side, and left Kilo is down to 220. Continue on Foxtrot, then left onto Bravo on the south side, and then left on Kilo for down to 20, goes 2 Kilo Lima. 28766, close to take off, please stop on left, so between 36 degrees left and 5. 73427 left, 0766. Speed red T1 Golf behind the departing company A320, land from runway 27 left behind.
Behind the departing company A320, line up and wait runway 27 left behind, speed red 2 on Golf. So this guy here has been cleared for takeoff, we've been cleared to line up and wait behind him, so what we will do is get our lights on.
Speedbird 2827 ready for mission start. Speedbird 2827, squawk 6234. 6234, Speedbird 2827.
China cabin for departure. Put that. Put our parker brake on. Once he's started rolling, we can actually roll onto the runway. We can't roll on behind him like it don't work like that. Release the parking brake now. Hope he just goes for an immediate, and we can just roll on behind him.
Speedbird 327, we're now ready for the start. Hold position, delays about 3 minutes, we've got an inbound aircraft passing from your left to right. Hold position, Speedbird 327. Speed 16, straight ahead, hold at November Bravo 2, okay?
Yes, I know there's traffic.
Over Alpha J code,
He's
916.
rolling, so it's fine. I can roll on. Do forget how big this aircraft is, so it will be quite a. It's even that weren't even big enough really for a turn. So we are ready to go.
Actually, change of plan to normal change of plan from November Bravo 3, clear for takeoff from runway 27 left, at between 360 degrees left and 5.
He's going before me because I think this guy may be on the same departure as me. He's up.
Golf, clear for takeoff, 360 degrees left and 5.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27 left, speedbird 21 Golf, thank you. So, go.
Speedbird 2827, stand 223, push to start approved, facing east.
50%.
Just start approved, face east. Speedbird 2827.
Stable. Toga, thrust is set. Looking from 94.6% M1, which we have achieved. 80 knots.
Speedbird 766, continue from 1 kilo for left mark. Delta unit on to answer to the SLANY, possible 0766, thank you for your service, please.
Rotate. positive rate, gear up. Hour and a half. And pitch with flaps 5 at the moment.
See what I want to fly for from a few 7 left. And for me, 27 left, speed 906.
Right, autopilot.
Zero 21 Golf, contact pressure 1 for Unicorn 12 estimates, bye bye.
Over to Unicorn 122.8, thanks, bye bye. So we've been added off to Unicorn. We can take the landing lights, not landing lights, runway turn offs and the nose light off now. Clean up a little bit, flaps 1. Just go to checklist. Just waiting for the flaps up. Go flaps up now. So that's about to go green. And that's checklist complete. So that's a descent checklist, which we definitely do not need now. We can wait until down at Boston, which I did forget to start the clock, but we've only been in the air for about a couple of minutes now. So just get a lovely screenshot here. So we basically just got to go on our way down to Boston, which is fine. So yeah, we no ATC on, as far as I'm aware, towards the south and the west, so yeah, that's fine. No ATC, so what we can do is go straight through standard pressure. I forgot there's restrictions throughout this departure. Just intervene all that, and it can carry on going up. That was what it was. Oops. We'll make mistakes as humans, it's fine. So 30 minutes before we actually enter our oceanic waypoints, we need to squawk 2000 anyway. And then if there is any ATC on the other side, we'll get given up. We'll get assigned any new our new squawk when we hit Gander FIR, which is fine. We are estimated to get, if we go to progress, we are estimated to reach Boston at 9:43 in the evening, which is 20:43 Zulu, which is fine. That's perfect. Oh yeah. We're also expected to land with 30.2 tons of fuel, so we've got plenty in our tanks. Just match up the heading. That's fine. We can continue our way up. Just passing through 10,000, so we can turn the lights off now. Take the logo light off. Actually no, I'll leave the logo light on, but otherwise I'll forget that when we come into approach later. So yeah, there's nothing really else for me to talk to you guys about, so I'll see you when we start descending into Boston. So hello guys, welcome back. Just got to reset our MCP out, so we're going to actually for now we'll go to transition, which is 18,000 as top of descent is in 10 nautical miles. Descent forecast transition, yeah, is 1800, so that's fine. 5 nautical miles will top a drop, which is fine. We got a VREF of 146, Barrow 250, altimeters 298, and we got auto brake 2 set for today. I did forget to squawk 2000, so I'll squawk 2000 now actually, because we've got no ATC to assign it for us. Here we go, descent. It's just coming up. Descent. After 6 hours and 15 minutes of being in the air, we are now descending. So if we go to the descent checklist, check our recall, check notes, check auto brake 2, landing VREF is 146, minimums 250, approach briefing coming in towards the north, runway 4 right, approach briefing complete. Approach checklist, altimeters set, so we can just complete the approach, and now we've just got to wait on the landing, which won't be for a long time yet, so we can get back onto we can keep it on that actually, we don't need to have a look at the engine page, so it's fine. Just need to check some stuff out. We have got a course, and as we got no ATC on, we're not, because I did decide to go offline because if it's just too much havoc, so we had ATC for departure, so it's fine. I think the runway 036, that's the runway headed. So we've got no ATC, so we're just going to VNAV path it all the way down, basically. Right, until we land on runway 4 right. We will go speed intervene shortly to bring our speed back, which is fine. Other than that, yeah, we'll just descend all the way down. Been a fun flight this, we did enjoy this one. Currently got, I'm gonna check the winds quickly, because something's telling me it shouldn't be a 4 right. No, winds are 110 knots, so by the time we get down there, yeah, it'll be favourable 4-4, right, so it's fine. Should have. If we have a tailwind in, it's not the end of the world, we're offline, so it's fine. Listen to those G90s. Love this PMDG 777, it is a beast. just trying to come and get ready for, get them to prepare for their arrival. Right on the VNAV path at the moment, as you can see here. It's just fine if I just move this down here. Right on the VNAV path, so it's fine. Got an 1800 feet, 1900 feet now, feet per minute drop rate, descent rate. Here's the altimeters, that's our minimums, VREF, indicated airspeeds, max speed, our heading, and our ILS course and frequency. ILS frequency of 110.3 and runway course of 036. Well, I believe it's been updated to 035 recently due to like magnetic shifts of the Earth, but it hasn't been updated in flight sim yet, so it's fine. What I'm going to do, once we hit about 20k, we'll turn seatbelt signs on and get ready, prep ourselves for our arrival into Boston. As far as weather goes, it doesn't look like we've got any bad weather on the way down. No bad weather at all. So we seem to be fine. Just bringing it down through these clouds now, which look quite nice actually. Just to go through the aircraft for those who's just getting new to it. Be right back, guys. Sorry about that, guys, I got a bit interrupted there. Just to go through the aircraft quickly for those who are getting used to it, you should not disconnect the autopilot from here, because that will literally just like take the flight plan out and everything. It's not a good idea. That basically wrecks the system. That is basically only ever used in emergencies. If this will never work. But you disconnect the auto throttle by pressing this button here. You disconnect the autopilot from here. Or you can use your keyboard commands, which can be done, that's fine. So there's our arrival in. If we go to the plan mode, I can show you it's in more depth. So if we step through via Ocean, 4 Golf arrival, runway 04, down right like this on our base egg. I believe it's going to be vectors for that point onto 4 right into Boston. So yeah. Just look out the window here. Got a nice cloud coming in on our about 10 o'clock. But it's lovely weather to land in. Currently with a local time of currently 5:05 over in Boston. So yeah, gotta remember, guys, yeah, I was expecting to land at night, but you also gotta remember the fact that they're 5 hours behind us, so, you know, 5 or so hours behind us anyway. Right, 20k, seatbelt signs could go on. Don't really need this on, I don't even know why I'm turning it on, if I'm honest. Turn it all the way down and it's fine. About to pass transition now. 18, so we can carry on our descent down to 3,000. So now we are quite far below our VNAV profile by the looks of things. But our plane can recover from that. 18 cases. We are through standard to local pressure. 18k, which means we're going to speed into V back to 250. And although it is leveling off, it doesn't matter because we can trade our speed, which is going to level us off, for VNAV, because we are 4,600 and so feet below our VNAV profile currently, so can trade it in. We can turn our landing lights on and our runway turn-offs on. Get that all on ready for our arrival. There's our speeds and limits for flaps, so we're all fine. There's no point bringing any flaps out when we're about 3,600 feet below VNAV profile. What I can do actually is go vertical speed and just bring it back a bit, so we can catch up with our VNAV. We're going VNAV once that's brought it back on itself. Just about 3.7 nautical miles from Scup. Going to be turning right towards Ocean. That's where we're going to be starting our arrival. Star into Boston on the Ocean 4 Golf, I believe it is. 4 Golf arrival. Ocean 4. It's not 4 Golf, just 4, which is fine. So it's catching up with our VNAV now, so once that starts coming down again, once it gets about 400 feet below, I'll put VNAV back on, and it can catch up with itself from there. Is close from catching up from VNAV. But you can see there, so our VNAV, we want it to be on this line, because that's essentially our plane. Anything below that, it's basically below. If that's down there, it basically indicates, with that being above, it basically indicates that being above our VNAV. You can also see it here as well. We're bringing we're bringing ourselves back on the VNAV now, so it's fine. So you can see it coming back down on us. You can see now the line's extended. VNAV. Perfect. Excuse me, I still want it to be on 250. What I can do is bring out speed brake. Don't give me that rubbish, bringing it back on VNAV as well. Because we're 100 feet or so above VNAV now, which is fine. We can bring that back on itself, so it's coming back up with us. There we go, bang on VNAV now basically, just about 20 or so feet above VNAV profile, which is fine. Not far from the ground now. Right, let's refresh, check the altimeters, check it on here. Yeah, they seem to be the same, so I don't know what's going on. Don't know why FSX just wanted us to literally just went ham with the go bring some speed brakes out, because I'm going to be going spooling back to flaps up speed. We keep it on flaps up, because what we're going to do is once around about here, before we turn on the ILS, we go flaps 1. Once we've well, what we'll do, because after here we got to actually vector ourselves in, so once we go, before we start vectoring ourselves in, go flap 1. Once I turn right towards Namo, we'll go flaps 5, turn on to the ILS, flaps 15 or so, bring the gear down with that. After gears down, we'll go flaps 20. Straight after that, we'll go flaps 25 and flaps 30. So yeah, we're going below our VNAV again, which is not fun. Is Boston. Yeah, the scenery's not loaded in yet. It will do. Landed on this runway coming in here. So cruise or something. No, just a block of like hotels or whatever, factories or whatever it is. So actually what I am going to have to do is keep this matched up so we can capture on. Yes, I know, let's go. So low at the moment. We go at 200 feet per minute descent rate currently. That would be fine if we could bring our the RV back. Look at it, there we go. So our airport down there, some scenery loaded in. Yeah, it's bringing itself back now. I don't know what it is with this aircraft, but it seems to always lose itself in the VNAV profile. I think it would understand if it's below VNAV and that it needs to slow down on its vertical speed. For God's sake. How does it do that? Well, going above VNAV, which is not what we want. Forget. Keep him seated for landing. We're fine. Exactly parallel now 4, right, which is here. Boston there. So I do kind of want to be a bit low now. Oh, I am going to bring a bit of speed brake out, although we don't need it. And although it will take us below our VNAV at least, and we're ready for our ILS approach, which could mean we can actually intercept the ILS a little bit earlier than we planning on doing. I don't need to go that low, that far below it. But literally just before we turn here, about where my mouse is here, I'm gonna turn, take flaps 1. What airport is that down there? I don't know. Just put it this way, I cannot take a 777. Oh, here we go. Capture back onto VNAV. Mate, carry on descending now. No, I'm gonna vertical speed it down. Flight level change. Mate, keep it coming. Might have to extend our... Can go flaps 1. Bring our speed back alongside with it. Alright, we are 211 now. So if we go headed select. Sorry about that, guys, got a bit interrupted. Better bring it around. We'll get speed brake out as well. A little bit off profile, which is fine. Start turning low, probably capture it, because we've just gone above the ILS, so we can literally turn it in now. We can capture the ILS this way, so we can bring our vertical speed back. And alongside that we can arm the localizer. Cabin is ready for landing, which is good. Can actually arm the speed brakes now. Localizer has been captured, so we can arm the approach. We can go flaps 5. Oh, don't go through the localizer. We've just gone through the localizer. GG plane. We'll be fine though. We can capture. It'll fix itself. It'll go back onto the localizer, which is fine. But if, as you can see in the distance, is the runway. So we will shortly be going gear down at red flaps 15. We'll go gear down flaps 15 once we've hit the localizer, glide slope, sorry. Don't actually know where the airport is. Is that it over there? Well, it must be. I don't know. I actually don't know where it is. Cannot see it. Must be over here somewhere. About 10 miles out now. Got a bit of turbulence on the arrival, which is fine. Can now go gear down. Here's the runway here, I can see it now. Go. That's 15. checked. Missed approach is apparently 5,000 feet here, so we could go set up. So no ATC, so we are clear to land. Go flaps 20. Flaps 25. Close to our VREF now. And flaps full. Down to our VREF speed. Right, we can go take the go to the engine page now. Can actually click the button. Try and get the button. There we go. So it's now our my aircraft. Not necessarily the smartest thing, but it's okay. Make sure I keep it on the localizer and the glide path. I'm challenged on this one. I want to grease it. 1,000 feet checked. Stable. I guess it's a full right approach mainly at Boston if they are landed on these runways due to those pylons there. You look there, that's not going to be healthy if you landed on 4 left. Right. Need a bit more power to keep on our VREF, otherwise we are stalling. Which is fine, we can just add a bit more power. And if we were to stall, it's not the end of the world, we've got the water here. So, everyone will survive, we could just do a Captain Sully. But, yeah. We are a bit right of the localizer, so we can bring that back in. A bit high, the approach. We've got massive pylons off to our left, so try not to clip that with our wing. 500 is checked.
Plus 100.
102 minimums. And flip, we are high as hell. Don't continue. Not the most stable approach, but it'll do.
Sync rate.
Oh, fine. What are you on about? 2 whites, 2 reds.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Beautiful. $70 knots for us, so and you break it. We'll probably get off here, which we can, just about. So 6 hours and 49 on the clock. We can stop the clock. Flight directors auto can come off. Welcome to Boston, ladies and gentlemen. Bring the flaps in. Flaps are up. Or coming up. Spoilers can be disarmed. AP can be started. Traffic can come off. Weather data can come off. Same here. Traffic data terrain can come off. So we are going to be crossing a runway, but it's not exactly an active runway as of this moment, so we can go across it without strobes. Oh, it is an active runway, it's for get strobes. Strobes are on though. Never mind. I can turn them off, we have crossed. Still got quite a lot of fuel left. We've got about 15% of fuel left, so we've got loads. Can reset the barrow, that's fine. No, I just gotta go find a stand. If I remember correctly, I did download some freeware scenery, hence why the tower looks like that. Unless if it is part of default, I believe I did get some freeware. It don't look like a default tower to me, so I am going to say I've got some freeware. So look at us just taxiing now. Could you imagine me trying to land on this runway, which is for GA aircrafts? That would have just been hilarious, big time. Yeah, I'd like to do the RNAV for 33 right, see if I can actually land on it. Probably would be possible actually. Just slam it, auto brake max, land on that. My cup of tea, yeah. That'd be my cup of tea, big time. But we are almost there. We're almost at the stand now, so it's fine. Believe BA park on like one of these stands here, so we're gonna go right here, left, park up one of the jetways here. I don't actually know where BA park. I'm probably gonna actually park around here somewhere. Yeah, I did overshoot the runway a little bit, so had to do max reverse, unfortunately. Wasn't the sort of grease I wanted to get, but it's fine. Just taxi it around. Find a heavy stand, would be fun. Should have parked on here, but never mind. Look at that tower, that's not too bad, let's be honest. So I'm going to make a right here, I'm going to park just over there. I am going to turn the taxi light off. taxi around here. We can park in here. So we have got kind of overshoot it a little bit to be able to get it in. There we go. Now we can swing it in. Beautiful. Just a little bit left of the stand, which is fine. There we go. And brake. Sorted. So just going first off the seat, bring that on, make sure the APU is running, which it is, so we can go and shut down the engines. Seven hours and 13 minutes block time. Welcome to Boston. Let's just go to ground services, set the wheel chocks, external power can come on, good. Turn external power on, depressurize the aircraft, fuel pumps can come off, packs can come off, that's just the engine, packs can come off though, seatbelt size, beacon, apparently it's too small so we're not going to have any GSX for this. Right, and the jackway don't want to work. But we will open the doors anyway, pretend that there is something there for people to actually walk out onto. Just disarm. And we'll go forward, aft, and bulk. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boston. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy guys, see you later, bye bye.